Well, guys, I think there we are. We're live now. The London Premier League.
What's your name, brother?
Nasty.
Nasir, and who you represent?
North London Muslim Cricket Club, NLNCC.
North London Muslim Cricket Club.
North London
Yeah.
Muslim Cricket Club. Okay.
That's it. Well, we're live, lads. Obviously, HKZ.TV, YouTube is such today that social media, you don't need to like all these beautiful three setups like the old historical way it is when it's all diplomatic. But it's NASA, right? If I'm not wrong. So we've got two NASAs here today.
That's correct.
That's
yeah.
amazing. We've got Kaf here, one of the brand ambassadors as well, out of the other four brothers who are chilling and most probably watching at home. And we've got Asad here on our HKZ Sports as well, from Channel 44 media partners. They're Sky 756. And we, on the YouTube, like, yes, Mr. Diplomatic, this is Sergi, and it has to be because that's the Sky channel. We are the social media which has given us the prestige basically to do what we like as we like. क्यों असल ये वैसे बड़ी बात है ना कि जो social media हमारा platform है उस पे बड़ी आज़ादी है to a certain degree.
बड़ी आज़ादी है और बड़ा easy access है rather than कि आप Sky पे जाएं और इतनी heavy fees अदा करें और यहाँ पे आप social media just click some buttons and you are on live. So that's amazing.
Like I was just click the button and came round,
yeah.
and thanks to Khan Saab there as well, who said,
Yeah.
"Sir, you go, we'll do the frame for you."
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, 10 saal ho gaye. It's been 10 years now since HKZ has come into the digital platform.
Yeah.
We were the first, and so far nobody NASA has been able to come on an amateur level with talent like this of the community, talent with the youngsters, talent with young men like yourself and old men as well. There's no age limit. The heart never grows old.
Definitely not. I don't know if I'll call myself young anymore, but I appreciate that you do.
No, mate, I've realised I'm 48 now, so I'm not going to say I'm old anymore. I think I used to say that a lot earlier on. But I'm going to, at the same time, you're on channel 756, so we're both going to be interacting, and I'm going to let Asad to get content, obviously, because they're our media partners. They're on the Sky platform, and they're also going to be, like this, showing all the match highlights. So they're an exclusive partner. You know, like you've got your, you have sports channels on the Sky platform, for example. They are introducing for the Asian community in amateur sports, which we've been doing, and it's a great honour to have them on board. And nowadays, it's not always about how many views you got immediately. I know there's a lot of trend in that, but you build over a period of time. And my marketing team in the UAE is very strong. Asad, आप भी नासिर से कुछ इस लंदन प्रीमियर लीग के बारे में अपना भी तारीफ कराएं, कुछ पूछें.
Yeah, Nasir, that is because is the Asian community, they are very much related with the sports, and especially in the cricket. And all across the communities, like Asian wide, everyone that is playing cricket. How you introduce your cricket, and what you know about HKZ Digital Premier League?
So to give a little background on North London Muslim Cricket Club,
Yeah.
this club was started by our fathers back in the 70s. It was based around a local community centre, and the basis of the community centre was from the cricket. So it was established a long time ago. The seniors were playing. There wasn't so much coach cricket or anything like that. With the community centre gaining a reputation in the community, we then started to get the coach involved in the cricket. Now myself as a youngster, I was very fortunate in being offered opportunities to play cricket at higher levels. So we went through a phase where cricket was thriving in the community, the Colts were thriving, there was opportunities for us to go and play for Hackney Borough, London School for Boys in Middlesex, all these opportunities arose. For some reason, the senior cricket team fell apart, and all of a sudden the opportunities weren't there anymore for the Colts. So we are trying to re-establish this, get the community back involved in the cricket, and present these opportunities.
Well,
to
in that
youngsters.
case, there could be no better platform than being digital. I mean, like what you say, things fell apart, and like what Asad asked the question about what you think about the digital platform for amateurs and the live with HKSZ. I'll come to that question, but I first want to answer to let you know that I was really listening to what you said as well. So at the same time, if you think about it, got nothing to show for it in that sense. When I've asked this question to the stars as well,
Yeah.
and they say to me, from Lara to some of the world's best who've come on our platform, that we don't have videos at our age to look back and see what we used to do. So tell me how that suits you in also now taking this and your cricket and with the digital platform with HKZ to the next level. I mean, right now, you're live around the globe.
Yeah.
That's over what? 460 countries around the world? And at this moment, this is going to be promoted heavily by a marketing team. So the viewers are going to go into, of course, thousands and thousands that are going to interact and get to see this, notwithstanding the hundreds of thousands that are on the Channel 44 as well. So emphasize a bit with what Asad said about digital.
This HKSZ,
Yeah.
we're very excited about this. We've not been kind of introduced to a platform such as this, where it's digital cricket, televised, and you've got third umpires, etc., etc. So, as a community, we decided that this is a very good opportunity to raise our profile for our club, also give the youngsters an opportunity, even the senior players as well. They're all very excited to
Amazing,
participate in
So there's
this
no age category, yeah.
Exactly. So this digital platform, although it's been introduced to us just as a new concept, we are very excited. Hence, we have decided to become partners and participate in this tournament, and hopefully going down the line, participate in many, many more.
I mean, commitment is what speaks. I mean, when I met Sully and the way and we're going to be after the break, we're going to be bringing in Suleiman, the chairman, as well. Vice chairman Nasser here, for those who are going to be tuning in and logging in to see what's going on. HKZ.tv, Sam Cricket Academy, Digital London Premier League, with Asad here with us as well from C44 UK, channel 756, which has been on the news with all the latest headlines for the past few weeks. There's a hype in the community with the amateur level, as well as the youngsters, like Nasser said. As a youngsters level, I'd like to bring you in, Kaf. Kaf Ramzan, again, brand ambassador, plays high level of cricket, but's been in the cricketing sector from Colt. So I think this is the right time to bring you in. Tell me and tell the world at the same time, what's your view with what you've seen? For them, it's pretty new, but you've actually got something like people didn't have, to look and show your wickets and to show your replays and to show your slow motion. You're not new to the concept at all. Over the years, you've actually grown into the concept. So tell us from that perspective.
You know, it's always been a dream as a kid to play international cricket, to play that quality of cricket, to have third umpire, to be able to go upstairs, to be able to see your own replays. And as a kid, we've been very fortunate, us kids in this community, to be able to be exposed at this platform at a young age, and to be able to show off to other clubs and other counties, to be recognised to play at that standard of cricket. And I think that's amazing. You know, HKZ in the past 10 years has broke records throughout the 10 years. You know, we had Lara, we had many stars coming back HKZ at the academy, going out to tour. Now LPL coming, London Premier League. It's been an amazing journey.
There you go. I mean, that speaks volumes in itself. I think we should go with the Channel 44. Let's go for it, Asad.
Okay, we're just going to start now. So the light's going on now.
We got a very real-time thing for our viewers. Asad's going to do the very, there we go. Got two mics now, nice and big. Do you want me to interview you?
Yeah, just hold this.
I'll hold it
and
for you.
leave there on the standing position.
Yeah, on this one?
Leave there on the.
Okay, there we go. So
Yeah.
you're allowed to see now what happens behind the scenes at the same time. That's the beauty of
Okay,
life.
when you finish, just pass my.
I'll turn it around.
Nasser,
And
Nasser,
pass it on to,
Kaf, and
So-
then. Yeah. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹੋਲਡ ਕਰੋ ਨਾ ਮੇਰੇ ਕੋਲ ਹੈ ਮਾਈਕ
Okay, there we go. All right.
ਅੱਛਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਸਟਾਰਟ ਮੈਂ ਕਰਨੀ then I'll let you in.
Yeah, sure.
Stand by.
بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم. السلام علیکم ناظرین, میں ہوں آپ کا میزبان اسد علی ملک اور آپ دیکھ رہے ہیں UK44 اسپیشل آن سپورٹس. ناظرین, HKSZ کسی تعارف کی محتاج نہیں ہے. پچھلے 10 سال سے یہ کرکٹ لیگ کروا رہے ہیں, نہ صرف لنڈن میں بلکہ دبئی میں. بہت سارے جو دنیا کرکٹ کے عظیم کھلاڑی ہیں وہ اس لیگ کے ساتھ کام کر چکے ہیں, اس لیگ کے ساتھ رہ چکے ہیں اور اس لیگ کو سپورٹ کر چکے ہیں. تقریباً 2000 سے زائد نوجوانوں کے لیے انہوں نے کرکٹ اکیڈمی قائم کی ہے, اور جس سے یہ ثابت ہوتا ہے کہ HKSZ کرکٹ لونگ ایک آرگنائزیشن ہے. اس وقت ہمارے ساتھ موجود ہیں HKSZ کے چیئرمین ناصر رمضان, ان کے ساتھ NLMCC کے روح رواں مسٹر ناصر, اور ان کے ساتھ ہیں کرکٹ ایمبیسڈر کیف رمضان. سب سے پہلے ہم بات کریں گے ناصر رمضان سے کہ کیسے وہ نوجوانوں میں کرکٹ کو پروموٹ کر رہے ہیں, کہ کس طرح سے نوجوانوں کو سٹریٹ سے نکال کر گراؤنڈز میں لایا جا رہا ہے, اور کس طرح سے ڈرگز کو بائیک آؤٹ کرتے ہوئے یہ نوجوان جو ہے یہ کرکٹ کا حصہ بن رہے ہیں, سپورٹس کا حصہ بن رہے ہیں. ناصر, کیسے دیکھتے ہیں آپ اس ساری ایکٹیویٹی کو؟ لنڈن پریمیئر لیگ ابھی چند روز رہ گئے, اس لنڈن پریمیئر لیگ میں کتنا جذبہ ہے, کتنا ولولہ ہے, کس طرح سے یہ جو نوجوان کرکٹرز ہیں یہ لنڈن پریمیئر لیگ کو دیکھ رہے ہیں؟
بہت اسد, پہلے تو میں آپ کو وعلیکم السلام بولوں گا, لیکن ایبسلیوٹلی اس میں بہت جوش و خروش سے جذبہ ہے. فی الحال جس طرح سے ریپڈلی ڈیلی رسپانس بڑھا ہے وہ امیزنگ ہے. آپ نے بالکل صحیح کہا کہ پچھلے 10 سال سے جتنی جدوجہد اور جتنی محنت اس پلیٹ فارم پہ, اور میں فخر کے ساتھ کہہ سکتا ہوں کہ کبھی یہ پروفیٹیبل نہیں تھا, نان پروفیٹیبل ہے. ان کو کمیونٹی کو سرو کرنا اور ان کو آگے لانا اپنی کمیونٹی اور کمیونٹیز کو, میں کہتا ہوں کیونکہ اس میں واسٹ نیشنلٹیز, کلرز, کریڈز اور ریلیشنز انوالوڈ رہے ہیں. بہت سارے کلبز بھی جن کے ساتھ ہم نے مظاہرہ کیا ہے ان کے بچوں کو, اور آج وہ بچے, اس کی سکسیس یہ ہے, بچے نہیں صرف مطلب کہ 40 سے اوپر کے جو نوجوان, میں صرف کہوں گا پھر بھی نوجوان ہیں, کہتے ہیں ہم تو 40 ایئرز میں سٹارٹ لیتے ہیں, لیکن پھر بھی وہ نوجوان انٹرنیشنل کھیل گئے ہیں, اور جو ینگسٹرز ہیں وہ کاؤنٹیز چلے گئے ہیں. اور ہم اپنی دوسرے ملکوں میں جیسے کہ دبئی اور UAE کا آپ نے کہا, وہ UAE کھیل رہے ہیں نیشنل ٹیم کے لیے. سو اس سے ثابت ہوتا ہے کہ یہ جو ڈیجیٹل پلیٹ فارم ہم نے اس کو امپلیمنٹ کیا تھا, اٹس بین اے ہیوج سکسیس. آپ نے ایک اور بہت بڑی بات کی, اور اس کو آپ اپنی جو ہوم سیکرٹری, اس نے بھی میرے ساتھ جب لنڈن میں اس وقت وہ پریٹی پٹیل اپنی ٹریجری منسٹر ہوتی تھی, اور انہوں نے UK میں یہ کہا, دبئی میں یہ کہا تھا کہ ہم انیشیٹوز لینے میں کامیاب نہیں ہیں جب تک کہ ہم یہ انیشیٹوز نہیں لیتے اور آگے نہیں بڑھتے. اور ان کا بھی انٹرویو آپ دیکھ سکتے ہیں آن لائن. لیکن انہوں نے ایک بہت بڑی بات کی تھی, آج ان کی بھی جدوجہد یہی ہے جیسے کہ آپ نے فرمایا, ٹو کیپ پیپل آف دا اسٹریٹ, بچوں کو کرائم سے, جرائم سے بچانا, کیونکہ آج کل فاسٹ لائف سٹائل ہے. اور جب ہم نے ہینوٹ ریکریشن میں اس کو لانچ کیا تھا, اس وقت یہ کلرفل کرکٹ اور بہت بڑا جوش و خروش تھا. پولیس بھی آئی تھی, پولیس نے, میٹروپولیٹن ایسٹ لندن کی پولیس نے اپنے ٹویٹر پہ اس کو ٹویٹ کیا تھا, اور اپنے وینز میں آتے رہے ہیں سپورٹ کرنے کے لیے کہ HKSZ has done an amazing job to keep youngsters off the road. So I mean everything you have said, اس کا بہت زیادہ مطلب شلوا سے مظاہرہ ہو چکا ہے.
Let's go to Nasir. Nasir representing North London Muslim Cricket Club. Nasir, how you think about the cricket, and how you think sports are very important for the youngster, especially in London?
I think it's paramount, of paramount importance, sports, especially growing up in Hackney, which had a bad reputation for crime, etc. Me growing up as a youngster, it certainly took me off the roads. I was always just wanted to play cricket, so I'm sure it will have the same effect on the kids nowadays. So all in all, it's a big positive for the youngsters in keeping them off the roads, from doing bad things, and giving them some sort of focus to spend their energy on.
So as you told, the NLMCC, North London Muslim Cricket Club, it's been started from your forefathers when they came in this country and they start sports. What's the reaction now when they see this young generation connected with the NLMCC and youngsters are playing for the NLMCC?
As I explained previously, the cricket club was founded from the community centre, or the other way around actually. So they go hand in hand. We are getting support from the North London Muslim Community Centre, which is, now giving us financial support as well as facilities, etc., etc. And I think it's very, very important, that the two organisations work together.
Yeah, very nice. Let's go to Kaf Ramzan. Kaf, you are the brand ambassador for the London Premier League. What is the passion for the London Premier League so far?
It's London Premier League. The hype for it has been amazing. First of all, HKZ, the way it's bought is the way the stars have been backing it. We've had Sohail Tanveer, we've had Sohail Maqsood, Amir Sohail as well back there, back NLMCC as well, and London Premier League. The main thing is to have it exposed. We want to be exposed as youngsters who don't get a chance in that county cricket league, in the counties, who don't get the chance to go and play that top-notch of cricket. And that's what the main thing HKZ has done very well. They've exposed the youngsters very well, and that's why, as Nasser said, that it's the cricketers have played international. We've had youngsters from Dubai who've played international under-19, who are now in the UAE national squad. We've cricketers who now play T10 cricket in Dubai, and the concept here of London Premier League to now go on and expose youngsters is the main thing.
Let's go back to Nasir Ramzan. Nasir, you took the cricket from home to ground and ground to international and from London to दुबई. कैसा रिस्पॉन्स है नौजवान क्रिकेटर्स का? सबसे कम उम्र जो खिलाड़ी आपके साथ खेला है HKZ लीग इंटरनेशनली इन दुबई?
Zikria was at that time only, I think, 10 years old, 9 or 10 years old when he first went out there. Zikria, the youngest that we've had on the platform.
He was 10.
And we had Ali, who was very young as well.
We had a lot of young.
We had a lot of youngsters, 10 साल, जो कि amazing talent था, जो कि अपनी एज के ऊपर खेल रहे थे. फॉर एग्जांपल कि जो 10 साल के आप लगेंगे उम्र के मुताबिक, वो अंडर 13 या अंडर 14 पाकिस्तान की मोइन खान की एकेडमी ने शिरकत की थी, हरभजन सिंह की एकेडमी ने शिरकत की थी. प्रॉपर नेशनल फ्लैग कैरियर्स अपने किट्स पे लेके आए थे. और मज़े की बात ये थी कि ICC एकेडमी में लॉन्च था. पहले मुजाहरा इंडोर था, फिर आउटडोर था, और आज वो बच्चे हाई लेवल पे खेल रहे हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल जो ज़करिया है वो फर्स्ट 11 में खेल रहा है, जो 13 जस्ट टर्न्ड 14, क्योंकि वो 1 ईयर बैक आता है, लेकिन डेट ऑफ बर्थ उसकी फॉल अगस्त में होती. सो एक यंग बच्चे जो कि फर्स्ट 11 जैसे कि लीग्स में, यूके की लीग्स, दुबई की लीग्स में, मेंस की लीग्स में विकेटें ले रहे हैं. आप जरा अंदाजा लगाएं वो टैलेंट कहाँ तक जा रहा है.
कहाँ तक जा रहा है? जो मौजूदा हालात में लंदन प्रीमियर लीग का जो आप सेटअप कर रहे हैं, रिस्पॉन्स कैसा है कम्युनिटी की तरफ से, क्रिकेट टीमों की तरफ से, खिलाड़ियों की तरफ से, जोश जज्बा, और इसमें और क्या क्रिकेट के अलावा और क्या लेके आ रहे हैं आप?
क्रिकेट के अलावा हम सबसे मज़े की बात कि क्रिकेट तो क्रिकेट है, वो कहना बहुत आसान है. ये प्रिंसिपल रहा है क्रिकेट में कि एक्साइट, इंसाइट और इन्फ्यूज़. हमने तीनों चीज़ों से बढ़कर मुजाहरा किया, इसको एक हल्ला गुल्ला मेला का रूप दिया है. और जो लीग है, लीग का जोशो खरोश सिर्फ नौजवानों में, कम्युनिटीज़ में, प्लेयरों में, हर तरफ से मैं जितना भी ऊपर वाला का है वो इससे द वन अपस्टेयर्स द इंपीरियम शुक्र अदा करूं, और रोज़ शुक्र अदा करता हूं, वो कम है. बिकॉज दिस रिस्पॉन्स हैज़ बीन एसेंट्रिक. इस वक्त एक बज़ है एटमॉस्फेयर में, और इतने मतलब यूरोप से मुझे प्लेयर्स कह रहे हैं जो कि यहाँ स्टूडेंट्स आए हुए हैं, हमें अप्रोच कर रहे हैं, पाकिस्तान, इंडिया, यूरोप, हर जगह से. बिकॉज द बज़ इज़ देयर. उन्होंने देखा है कि HKZ जब कुछ करने जाता है व्हाट दे केपेबल ऑफ. और अनकरीब हम उसको दिखाने के लिए कुछ क्लब्स के चेयरमैन हैं, जहाँ के हम इसलिए नहीं अभी उनका नाम इस वक्त लेना चाहते, क्योंकि ऑनलाइन आप देखें कोविड-19 आपने मौजूदा हालात में कहा, जिस तरह के आपके प्राइम मिनिस्टर ने हमारे ने कहा कि इट्स एग्जेम्प्ट बिकॉज ऑफ इट्स ऑर्गेनाइज्ड क्रिकेट. ये भी एक बहुत बड़ा एजाज़ है टू बी एबल टू डेमोन्स्ट्रेट अंडर कोविड-19 रिस्ट्रिक्शंस that it's amazing that everything is compliant and that nobody's allowed to come to the grounds. There's no fear for the sixth gathering, as it said. We've got to bend that curve. We've got to follow the rules and regulations. And amazingly, we're exempt for that reason that you just www and you're watching it online, like we rightly said.
ये नासिब हम बात करेंगे क्रिकेट की और किस तरह से नौजवान क्रिकेटर्स में जब दुनिया के क्रिकेट के अजीम खिलाड़ी जब उनसे मिलते हैं और वो सेम पिच पे सेम ग्राउंड पर मौजूद होते हैं जहाँ पर दुनिया क्रिकेट के अजीम खिलाड़ी जिसमें आमिर सुहेल, शोएब मकसूद, यूनस खान, लारा और इंटरनेशनली जो प्लेयर हैं तमाम कंट्री से वो मौजूद होते हैं। अब बात का सिलसिला जारी रखेंगे नाज़रीन, यहाँ पर एक छोटा सा वक्फा और वक्फे के बाद फिर हम क्रिकेट पर बात करेंगे, लंदन प्रीमियर लीग पर बात करेंगे।
Basically, Asada.
जी वेलकम बैक नाजरीन। ब्रेक से पहले हम बात कर रहे थे क्रिकेट की, लंदन प्रीमियर लीग की एक बड़ा क्रिकेट हंगामा करने का ऐलान किया HKSZ ने, जिसके चेयरमैन है नासिर रमज़ान। वो इस वक्त हमारे साथ मौजूद हैं। MCC नॉर्थ लंदन मुस्लिम क्रिकेट क्लब के मिस्टर नासिर वो हमारे साथ मौजूद हैं और लंदन प्रीमियर लीग के ब्रांड एम्बेसडर कैफ रमज़ान वो भी इस नशिस्त में हमारे साथ मौजूद हैं। नासिर, बात कर रहे थे हम क्रिकेट की और नौजवानों के पैशन की। जब एक स्टार, एक टॉप स्टार, एक टेस्ट क्रिकेटर जब नौजवान क्रिकेटर्स के साथ खेल रहा होता है ग्राउंड में, कैसी फीलिंग्स होती हैं, कैसे जज्बात होते हैं, कैसी परफॉर्मेंस दिखाते हैं नए नौजवान?
मैं इसका जो सबसे बड़ी कहूँगा कि मेरे मुंह से तो आप कह सकते हैं कि यही निकलेगा कि जो मैंने अपनी आंखों से देखा है, जोश, जुनून, अप्रिशिएशन, वैल्यू, आई गिव इट टू कैफ, क्योंकि कैफ एक ऐसा प्लेयर है जो कि आपके सवाल को प्रैक्टिकली कर चुका है। when he's seen himself being backed by international players and he actually bowled Asad Shafiq also, and he talk about some of the players that have faced you, even though it's been a fun and an entertaining platform. What were your feelings when you were actually in the face of international players and mention some names?
कैफ रमज़ान से जानेंगे, जब ये यंगस्टर थे तो उस वक्त इन्होंने एक इंटरनेशनल खिलाड़ी, एक टेस्ट क्रिकेटर को बॉल किया था जो उस वक्त क्रिकेट टीम में भी मौजूद थे। कैफ रमज़ान, just tell us about your feeling when you bowled to the top star cricket star Asad Shafiq.
It was an amazing experience. To see your idols play on international platforms, to see them represent their countries, and then they come in front of you to play. The feelings. It was amazing. The fact that I was bowling to him. Yeah, it was the fact that I knew maybe I was going to get hit, but the fact that I knew I could get him out, and the fact that I tried my best and I did my best and I did bowl him. Yeah, I got him through the gate, and the feeling after bowling him really set the tone of the standard, and it was amazing. Everything about that experience I'll never forget.
Let's go back to NLMC, Mr. Nasir. Mr. Nasir, this is 1 month activity of cricket. It's off season, and there is every weekend the youngsters and the teams are going to play. What about afterwards? What about after the London Premier League? Are we going to let people away? Are we let teams get away? Or are you thinking a new plan to bring all the teams, all the players together in one platform?
So, as North London Muslim Cricket Club, we have a plan outlined already in terms of introducing more Colts cricket, taking our senior cricketers. We play in the Middlesex League, so we want to, make sure that we continue being successful in the Middlesex Cricket League as well. So in answering your question, we want to keep the buzz going. Hopefully we can work with Nasir Bey in the future with further tournaments, maybe another league. The options are
Quite often.
massive. So hopefully this is just the start of a new relationship, and we hope to build on it.
Yeah, great. नासिर, हम आपके पास आते हैं दोबारा। इस सेम जो इन्वायरमेंट है कोविड-19 की ओर, जिस तरह से नौजवान खिलाड़ी घरों में कैद रहे हैं, क्रिकेटर्स घरों में कैद रहे हैं, स्कूलों के बच्चे घरों में कैद रहे हैं, and after a long time people got opportunity and players got opportunity to come out and play cricket. जब आपने नौजवान क्रिकेटर से कांटेक्ट शुरू किया, how they respond you?
जैसे भूखा इंसान खाने को रिस्पॉन्ड करता है, इससे बढ़कर इंटरप्रिटेशन नहीं हो सकता. भूख लगी हो तो खाना सामने हो तो ऑब्वियसली रिएक्शन वही होता है. बंद रहना, it was a difficult and a testing time, and I applaud the whole international and national communities who have done very well in these circumstances. लेकिन जब क्रिकेट की बात आई है तो नौजवान ऑब्वियसली रूल्स और रेगुलेशन जिस तरह से आ रहे थे बड़े स्लोली आए, लेकिन जब वो आए हैं और अश्योरिटी दी गई है तो इट्स बीन अ ह्यूज फैंटास्टिक इनोवेटिव रिस्पॉन्स. बच्चे खुश हैं, आज़ाद हैं. ऑब्वियसली इन द बैकग्राउंड चीज़ें चल रही हैं, लेकिन बच्चों के लिए, क्योंकि बच्चे होते हैं उनके लिए तो आज़ादी है, वो तो यही जानते हैं कि वो मैदान में उतर चुके हैं. लेकिन जब HKSZ ने उन्हें दोबारा अप्रोच किया तो मैं कहता हूँ कि यकीन माने कि जितनी क्रिकेट HKSZ ने अभी खुलते दी है अपने इस रिस्ट्रिक्शन को, ऐसे फील हो रहा है बच्चों ने कहा कि जैसे कि बैन था ही नहीं. इतनी क्रिकेट सामने आई है. और सबसे बड़ी बात है कि वी आर एबल टू communicate with world all over England. हम कभी शाय नहीं हुए, जो कि एक मोबाइल तरीके से कि हमने सरी से लेके मिडलसेक्स से लेकर from all over Essex अपने से लेकर Suffolk तक. Suffolk is right out in the States, and to have played games all over England, it's been amazing.
So after the London Premier League, what is your plan to go Dubai? Last few years you've been in Dubai and you're taking the young cricketers.
सबसे मज़े की बात है कि जब यहाँ पे सीज़न ख़त्म हुआ है तो कभी कोई ऐसी लीग नहीं थी, और अब यही हमारा प्लान था कि लीग यहाँ पे क्रिकेट ख़त्म है और हम आखिरी 4 वीकेंड्स में प्रॉपर लीग को एक्सिक्यूट करने लगे हैं. Yes, we take youngsters and amateurs and all sorts of players to Dubai that participate from all over the world, and the beauty is कि वहाँ इतनी सर्दी भी नहीं है. फ्लड लाइट्स आम चीज़ है जो हम यहाँ कर रहे हैं. एक किस्म से हम रिवर्स करें, दुबई को ये समझ लें UAE को लंदन लेके आ रहे हैं, लेकिन वहाँ पे फ्लड लाइट्स आम हैं, क्रिकेट आम है. It's played and loved by the passionate all year around. So mashallah, the amazing thing is that HKSZ has been able to give its youngsters cricket 365 days in a year. हर पूरा साल क्रिकेट खेलना, जो कि पहले एक टूर से हम शुरू हुए, फिर 2 किए, फिर 3 साल में किए. हमने विंडो नहीं आने दी. और सबसे मज़े की बात है जब वो फ्रेश वहाँ से खेल कर यहाँ आ रहे होते हैं, यहाँ सीजन स्टार्ट हो रहा था तो बच्चे बिल्कुल मैदान में उतरे होते हैं.
Let's talk about London Premier League. क्या खास है इसमें? फ्लड लाइट्स हैं, इसके बारे में कुछ बताएं. लंदन प्रीमियर लीग के बारे में कब से स्टार्ट हो रहा है, उसके ग्राउंड में क्या ऐसी खूबसूरती है कि फ्लड लाइट्स होंगी, जो वेल्स हैं वो कैसी होंगी, किस कलर की गेंद इस्तेमाल की जाएगी, किस कलर की जो किट्स हैं वो होंगी, थोड़ा इस बारे में बताएं.
HKSZ की खासियत है कि जब एक दुल्हन रेडी होने जाती है मेकअप कराने तो पता होता है कि शादी के दिन वो किस तरह से चमक रही होती हैं. So that's कि हमने जिस अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह whichever with the grace of the Almighty जिस ग्राउंड पे एंटर किया है उसको अल्लाह ने 4 चांद लगा दिए. And the beautiful thing about it, it's got the floodlights, it's got the cameras, so to be in front of the camera, it's got the live presentation wall hai, champions banners hain, aap jaise media partner hain, supportive sponsors हैं जो कि अपने बच्चों की शिरकत करा रहे हैं. एंड देन मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट कि रात के टाइम जब LED, जब एक विकेट ली जाती है, बॉलर एक्साइटेड होता है कि जब विकेट उड़ती है तो रेड लाइट्स come up, and the beauty of those red lights are कि जिंगा इंटरनेशनल का नाम जो HKSZ के साथ जुड़ गया कि अगले 3 सालों के लिए उन्होंने स्पॉन्सरशिप दी. और कल उनके मैसेज आए हैं कि जो जिंगा स्टम्प्स और उनकी बेल्स हैं वो अराइव कर रही हैं. सो आप ज़रा सोचें कि ये amateurs एक like you got the big bash, you got all the other national international cricket events, ये individuals उस प्लेटफॉर्म पे जब खेलने जा रहे हैं, कलर किट हैं, इनके नाम लगे हुए हैं, इनके नंबर्स लगे हुए हैं, स्कोर बोर्ड जैसे मैंने कहा ना कि चमका दिया जाता है, स्कोर पे स्टैट्स आ रहे हैं, एवरेजेस आ रहे हैं, बॉलर्स की पिचेस आ रही हैं, रन्स आ रहे हैं, कितने रन्स टू विन आ रहे हैं. तो पीछे आप बताएं असद क्या रह गया.
ये जो आपने मंजरकशी की है क्रिकेट ग्राउंड की, ये तो लगता है ऐसे जैसे कि वर्ल्ड क्लास क्रिकेट जो है वो होने जा रही है. और गुड लक टू you and your teams. Let's talk about the NLMCC again. What's your expectation in London Premier League? You got good players. Tell about your players and in the record.
Yeah, so we've entered 2 teams, A and a B side. Obviously, the A side is stronger. We have some young talent. We have some senior players who are established talent. I think we'll have a good crack at it. I'm not too sure what the competition is going to be like in terms of the opponents. I think we'll give it a good go, and probably we'll be up there.
Yeah. Kaf Ramzan, you are the brand ambassador of the London Premier League. What's your message to the youngsters, young cricketers who wants to join London Premier League this month?
My message to them is that if they want to be recognised in around the world, around Dubai, everywhere, like we've done for the past 10 years, that this is the perfect platform for them to come on and to expose their talent, because it's really shown, as I've said before, it's really shown how players are being exposed, and this is the best platform that I have seen as a youngster, and with the cricketing mind I've seen throughout, that's really taken me to the level of cricket that I've been playing.
नासिर रमज़ान, आपसे बात करते हैं. आप बताएं कि जो इनामात हैं, जो जीतने वाली जो विनिंग टीम है, उसको आप क्या इनाम में दे रहे हैं, उनके लिए क्या प्राइजेस हैं, मैन ऑफ द मैच, और जो अच्छे बेहतरीन खिलाड़ी परफॉर्म करेंगे मैचेस में, उनको उस दिन भी कोई इनामात या प्राइज या ट्रॉफी मेडल दिए जाएंगे?
Absolutely. Live presentation का मतलब man of the match. So man of the match वो broadcasted होगा, उसको medal दी जाएगी कि उसने क्या कारकर्दगी उस दिन किस तरह से परफॉर्मेंस की है. Bowler of the tournaments awards हैं जो कि bowler of the पूरा लीग रहेगा. Batsman of the league होगा जिसने कि obviously हर साइड पे हर टीम्स के साथ क्लैश करके परफॉर्म किया होगा. और सबसे बड़ा जो इंसेंटिव है कि ट्रॉफीज तो हैं ब्यूटीफुल ट्रॉफी होगी, चैंपियन बैनर्स के आगे, जैसे कि आप इंटरनेशनल टीम को सेलिब्रेट करते हुए देखते हैं, जो भी चैंपियंस होंगे दे विल बी इन अ ह्यूज सेंट्रिक मोड. और उससे बढ़कर जो इंसेंटिव है कि यहाँ से जो साबित होता है कि कॉस्ट भी नहीं कवर हो रहे होते, कि ये टोटल कम्युनिटी पैशनेट वर्क है, कि विनिंग टीम गोज अवे विद द 3,300 अवार्ड, जो उनकी कंट्रीब्यूशन एंट्री फीस कह लें, क्योंकि रियली फीस नहीं है, एंट्री फीस नहीं है, एक किट्स और एक बहाने से किट्स का नाम लिया गया है. रियली इट्स जस्ट अ कंट्रीब्यूशनल cost they're paying and getting so much for it.
Yes, नाज़रीन, ये थी लंदन प्रीमियर लीग की कहानी जो इस माह सितंबर में शुरू होगी. अगर आप भी बनना चाहते हैं लंदन प्रीमियर लीग का हिस्सा तो हमें बताएं asadali@hotmail.com पर. आप भी इस लंदन प्रीमियर लीग का हिस्सा बन सकते हैं. मैं था आपका मेज़बान असद अली मलिक. मुझे दीजिए इजाज़त. अल्लाह निगहबान.
अच्छा, ऐसा कर रहने दें उसको, उनको बुलाएं क्योंकि हम बाद में एडिटिंग में मिक्स कर सकते हैं उनको, वो मेन चेयरमैन है. सुलेमान को बुलाना प्लीज. कैन वी हैव सुलेमान Gajia प्लीज? सुलेमान Gajia प्लीज. Thank you very much, Nasa. You're still live, so be careful you don't give me a comment or a big kiss live. I mean, people get offended with that. वो edit कर सकते हैं ना. If we could come and alright, if you come, Salman, you're live with mine. If you could just come for a minute, because I know that you chose Nasser as well, but obviously I've got you. We're talking at the same time. We got our live going. So Suleiman, obviously we're still live out there. You wanted Nasser to come and give the presentation all over. So if you'd like to tell me, again, because ours is more relaxed in social media, you were watching it, I'm sure, like you. Thank you for adjusting it. I think that thing was the coming in between. Yeah, that's the beauty of, you can do these nicks and crannies when you're on a social media platform. They like to be more formal, these lads, because they're a Sky network, But tell me, we're the global network. So tell me, Suleiman, how are you feeling now with the short period of time, with everything that's gone out there? You've had a huge response from we last met, with all the stars that have been out there pumping it at the same time, in which you've been privileged to see. You've seen the news headlines go out. As we said, we'd try and, we always do far more than we actually commit. We like to go that extra mile. Tell me what you feel about that.
I got no word to describe that. Only thing I said. Or, thanks to North London Muslim Cricket Club and also North London Muslim Community Centre, who did support us a lot on this event. And firstly, I'd like to thank you for coming forward to us, to our premises, to our home ground, which we started. And after seeing, everybody on our team, from youngsters to senior players to everybody, so we saw there is something where we can move forward. So, firstly, we'd like to thank to Healthcare for bringing us the opportunity and putting forward the name of North London Muslim Cricket Club and North London Muslim Community Centre, and we are very, very excited, like from top of the ridge.
So you
No words to describe, honestly, even with this good fella.
Yeah.
Honestly, we're excited. But let's see how the tournament turns out.
Exactly. Let's see how the league goes. We've got some exciting plans for you. We hopefully will start a Saturday day league, white kit with an orange ball at your home ground. That would be something for the Middlesex community and yourself for us to go forward on your home ground. I accept that offer. I think you're a lovely individual. I like to say it to the world. Salman Gajia, Chairman NLMCC, you're tuning in, and my team out there watching from Dubai as well. I know you're going to pick this up as soon as we switch it off, and you're going to then send it out to the world. And thank you very much for Rehan and Ayman and Zayed and everybody else out there from the United Arab Emirates who's been supporting it from day one. And a huge thank you to all our youngsters out here as well. And Gav, tell me, for Dubai, we're coming with a World Cup at this time of the 2020 window in December, so they can stay tuned. It's the other way around now. Apart from the tournaments, the league has kicked off in your home ground with the London Premier League, LPL.
Yeah, it's the buzz is amazing. The boys are ready, everybody's ready, and especially for the tour, Dubai tour. For a few years we've been hearing about the World Cup, and we've been preparing for the World Cup, and now for it 2020 has finally come, and World Cup, inshallah.
We've always said UAE unites us. There you go. We've got the UAE is uniting the United Kingdom. We've been saying DPL, but we did not know the LPL would kick off before the DPL. Look out, they say man proposes and the divine disposes. I think that's the biggest example. There's somebody up there in the heavens watching over. What do you say, Solomon?
Definitely, we up for it, right?
Yeah, definitely. There we go. They had great chemistry on the ground. Unfortunately, he was let down by his fielders, and Kaf was on fire. We'll be showing some highlights. Finally, we've got that video, being released by our editors in the next 72 hours. We should have some very good footage to share and fit with them. It was an amazing time, wasn't it? Still, it was a great game.
Yeah, we enjoyed the food too, which you provided.
There we go.
Alhamdulillah. It was really
So
nice.
lads, stay tuned to www.hkz.tv and hkz.tv YouTube. A great thank you for Asad, who's sitting there at the same time. And Asad, what do you think? But apne zara formalities hatiye. Now you're on our global, right now, live YouTube channel. What's your message to our community and our royal families, our partners, our governments in Dubai, and everybody who supported today, including Priti Patel, including all the wonderful government officials around, everybody who's been on the hkz.tv platform? Give us a message.
तमाम जो गवर्नमेंट्स हैं, चाहे वो दुबई की हो या यूके की हो या जो भी पॉलिटिशियंस हैं, they always love sports. They always promote sports. They always give chances to the youngsters and newcomers. So उनकी जो character है, that is really positive. उनकी जो efforts हैं, वो बड़ी positive होती हैं. और that is very good for the young generation and the upcoming generation to part and be part of these sports activities like cricket, football, badminton, tennis, all sports-loving people around the world. So really appreciate the government efforts and really appreciate your HKSZ Cricket League and NLMCC. I just been heard that they're doing very well from since last, don't know, 40 years, 50 years when the forefathers come in. So good luck to them.
Absolutely. I want to say one thing. It cannot be a bigger incentive for the Pakistani community. Their own Prime Minister is a skipper, isn't he?
Yeah,
Imran Khan. I mean,
cricket is now changed, and the people go fame from the cricket or sports. They becoming a politician, and now see Imran Khan is a Prime Minister.
The world is a global theatre. Anything possibly can happen, right, Gav?
100%.
And with that, we're going to, shall I say, I like to also say a great thanks, and we're going to be coming to you as well during the league. This is obviously for our close partners and participants, all the long-ended footage and programs, but we've got Ariana CC, we've got Gagan CC, we've got Hearts, shall we say, Hunter Sahibs, and everybody is preparing and looking good side. Colours have been loved by everybody in the kits as well. So with that, we're going to say stay tuned to the digital and Sky 756 C44, who are going to show every match highlights, which we're also going to do. This is a lovely bouquet package coming up. Nothing new for us. hair have gone grey, and I must say, genuinely gone grey in doing this. A message to the world, Suleiman, before we disappear.
Message to the world. I think you all have missed the best opportunity. That's all I've got to say. Whoever didn't come to join us.
Yeah, and many more chances hopefully
Many
to
more
come.
chances
We'll only
coming more.
grow from here.
Definitely. And hope everybody enjoyed again during the, which is starting soon. So let's rock and roll.
Let's rock and roll. You tell me, rock and roll, lads. So a great, shout out to all the lads at home, all the lads out there, Halil, H and Shamil and Zikria and Mummy, Dearest and everybody else. And tell me, Daddy, grandparents and loved ones, if I've missed anybody. What's your message now to the world and everybody else?
100%, the support from everybody has been absolutely amazing, as you said, Halil, Shamil, Zikria, H, from the mum, especially from Dadi as well, from our aunties, the support has been absolutely amazing. Without their prayers, this wouldn't have got such an understanding, and I think it's been great, and now hopefully we're looking to execute the whole plan and win the tournament.
Hopefully to execute the plan, win the tournament. Everybody's out here to excite, incite, infuse, enjoy in the spirit. You cannot come to the ground. So we've got a special interview I'm going to be doing with the club chairman, which will be released, but you watch it online. And I have, the privilege to come over to the screen and cut everybody off, which they don't. So with that, we'd like to give a big bye-bye, hats up, Asan, to everybody.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
And God bless.